Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. It's good to see you again. You have to see me again with me, memories, the English lesson. I hope that everyone here in a very good condition. Well, today I know that this is in a pandemic. During pandemic, we cannot do many things, but I'm sure that today we can have something important to deliver to you. Okay, before going to discuss to the next competence, basic competence, I want to inform to you all that during you have to remember about this, because during senior high school, you in your grade 10, 11 and 12, you will have to accomplish 10 kind of genre. Do you remember what are they? Can you mention it? Okay, I try to remind you about this. Number one, Number one is about report and description. And then number 3, do you know what is that? Yeah, this is about the procedure and explanation. And then the next, we have such kind of exposition. Exposition, we have 2 kind of exposition. They are analytical exposition and hortatory exposition. And the next, I believe and I'm so sure that everyone here remember very well about the recount and the narrative. Yeah. The last, I think you will be given another text about discussion, and the very last one is about the news item. Before going to the next material, as I told you before, that we have to focus on some similarity or differences among them. Why should I put the report and description so close? Because some students are getting confused when they are given about this kind of text. Report text and descriptive text, they have actually big differences. You have to remember that when we are running about the text report, we are talking about the scientific things. Scientific means that any information must be given based on the true thing, based on the valid data, based on scientific things. But in other words, when we are doing such kind of narrative and recount and descriptive, it's about fiction. Fiction means you can use only your imagination. You have your own subjective idea or opinion. You can put your opinion, your personal idea, and etc. But for other texts like report, explanation, and then exposition, both analytical and hortatory as well. And the last one is about the discussion, and the most important thing is about the news item. All are talking about scientific thing. What do I mean? Scientific means that you have to leave the fiction one. You cannot put your personal idea. You cannot put your the opinion. So any basic data must be supported by scientific thing. So you will need data. You will need like the graphs, statistic, chart, and etc. So we cannot as easy as doing scientific when you when you are able to build your imagination to make alive your narrative or recount or maybe your descriptive. This is very important for you to know, because why should I give an insight about this? when the students doing the problem sheets, they are going to be given some problem sheet based on the text. It will be much easier for the student if they know the characteristic or kind of text. It will be much easier. Supposing you are given a kind of explanation, you will understand that, aha, this is an explanation. I know that the writer will talk about data, will talk about information. That information must be scientific ones. This is very important for us. Yeah. So when you are facing the problem sheet, especially when you when you are asked about a comprehension, yeah, you have to comprehend the text. You have to understand any kind of text very well. I guarantee if you can detect and if you can devour its text, it will be good. And I believe all the problem sheets can be done very good. Now let's take an example. Supposing I'm doing my analytical exposition and I want to differ. What's the differences between analytical exposition and hortatory exposition? Remember, today I will explain to you all the differences in general, but we will have a special time in another time to discuss each text. Yeah, you do not need to worry because I will explore each text in detail. Okay, today let's take two kinds of genre. They are analytical exposition and hortatory exposition. In short way, I just can say that when you are doing exposition, analytical and hortatory, you have to you have to explore your text by giving by giving the argument. The argument we are going to use must be based on scientific work. So it's in analytical exposition, the writer is just responsible to analyze whether the reader or the listener will in one block or believe in you or not. That's no our business, yeah. But both of the texts are talking about how to pursue the reader, or the listener about how to differ between analytical and hortatory exposition. Yeah, in analytical exposition, usually the writer give only analyzing, but in a hortatory, especially in the last paragraph, the writer will have such kind of campaign and pursuit clearly or explicitly that reader or listener. Yeah, I think we have to be the same blocks or the same thing with the writer. Well, okay, it's too bad that the time is not enough for us to discuss much more detail. Don't worry, I will continue for the part 2 of the next meeting. Thank you for joining our class. Bye bye. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.